I paid $100,000 over asking price for my home. Why in the world would I do that? First, house hacking. Not your normal house hack where you have someone living on your property, it's an Airbnb, you have a long-term tenant. I'm used to doing that. My first 2 or 3 properties, we always had someone either living in our house or somewhere on the property in a guest house or an in-law unit, but not with this one. The house hack we did with this property is we had a detached garage. We built out an amazing office, and I'm having my business pay me $2,000 a month in rent. So that's a unique house hack. If you have a business, you can have your business pay you rent, and that's a type of house hack, which means it's your primary home and it's an investment property. So that's super key in just saving money, making a little extra income, and it's a tax write-off for your business. So that was the big key, main point for me wanting to buy this house and pay over asking price. Second reason, when I started looking at comps in the area, I believe that this house was worth that much money. 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, detached garage on a great street, close to downtown. In my opinion, it was a unicorn in this neighborhood. Most of the homes, 2, 3 bedroom homes. This one, being 5 bedrooms, was very unique. Unique properties always sell. Always think about that when it's time to sell a property. It's like, okay, how easy is it to sell this property? That's also a big consideration when I'm buying a property, is like, hey, how unique is this? And that's what I'll look for when I'm buying properties, is I want to find unique properties that I like, and I also think that other people are gonna like those properties as well. So that's something I consider. So I saw this property pop up, hit MLS, immediately knew like we gotta go see this property. So I told my wife, I was like, hey, let's go look at this. I called my realtor, hey, this is gonna be, a lot of offers on this property. We gotta go look at it. So we came and looked at it. I'm like, crap, this is listed well below what it's worth. I think it was listed for like $400K, right? And so immediately I'm thinking, okay, maybe we should offer $450 on this property. And so my realtor called the listing agent and just asked like, hey, why are you selling? Where's it at? They're like, hey, we already have an offer in for $470. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. It's already $70K above the list price. What are we gonna do? And so talking it over with my wife, I'm like, hey, if we really want this property, we gotta go big. We gotta offer $500K to get this thing, because I know it's gonna get there. So what was happening, the listing agent listed it low to create a ton of competition to just rise up the prices. And they said they weren't gonna look at offers until Monday morning. This was Saturday. So we had Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of like competing against with other offers. And so my strategy was like, hey, let's make a big offer, go big, 100K above asking, and then let's put an expiration on that offer tonight. Like, they gotta make a decision. Are they willing to wait and maybe get a better offer, or take this incredible offer tonight? It forced a decision. So that's what we did, and we got it. They accepted the offer. We also put no contingencies. The reason why I did that, it just made the offer more sweet. They knew that we weren't gonna negotiate any kind of repairs, anything like that. The big reason why I did that is I inspected the property myself. I saw the condition it was in. And I didn't know the seller, but the seller had a good reputation. So I knew that they took care of the property, they are in construction. So that gave me more confidence to waiver any inspections. So no inspection contingencies, no loan contingencies. So that made our offer more attractive. The other thing was just this neighbor, like I said, like I knew that with development happening, downtown and potentially this other area, I was like, hey, buying in this neighborhood, there's a big potential for appreciation. So we were all in, going big. We got the appraisal. The appraisal actually came in $20K lower than we offered. So what that meant is I didn't have really any leverage to say, hey, I need you to lower that price, because I took out all the contingencies. So we actually had to pay out-of-pocket cash an extra $20,000 to make this deal happen. At first I was bummed, I was like, man, I feel like I'm losing. What the heck am I doing? I'm overpaying, because the appraiser said it's worth $20K less than what I'm paying. But when I started to think through this, in my mind, after looking at all the comps, in my opinion, the house was worth at least $500K. And there was also other people willing to pay that same amount. Like I was getting like backup offers, like, hey, if you don't buy this house, we'll buy it from you. So I knew that there was a demand for it. So that gave me more confidence to pay that extra $20K. Plus I knew, hey, in 10 months, my business is gonna give me $20K, because it gives me $2,000 a month. So that gave me more confidence, like, hey, this is a good investment. I'm so glad I bought it. We love this house. Like I said, it's a great location. It was turnkey as well. We didn't really do any work on the inside besides change out some lights, really simple repairs. And then the fun part was I fully remodeled the back unit, which is this right here. Hey, and I'll show it to you. So this is Good Pasture HQ, Good Pasture Homes HQ. It's a little bit of a mess right now from we're filming in here. So yeah, we redid a lot of stuff in here. Redid the ceiling, texture, added a fireplace, new floors, new paint, and then all new furniture. So yeah, this is our office. Come back out here. So yeah, just kind of, finish up the video. I just want to say, like, don't worry about maybe paying a little extra, a little bit above what you think it's going to be. Home prices are going up. Do your research. Like, look at other comps, other houses that have sold in the last 6 months. That's what I did. I was looking at other homes in this area, other homes with the same size, same bedrooms. And I'm like, hey, in my mind, this property is worth this much, regardless of the appraisal. And here's why. I actually had an appraisal on another investment property, and that appraisal came in $5,000 below what I was selling it for, which was absurd. This was an amazing property, 3 units. So we got a second appraisal. The second appraisal came in $75,000 above selling price. That was an $80,000 difference between the first appraisal and the second one. So appraisals are very subjective. Each appraiser might give you a different value. And so I knew that with this home, it was worth more than what the appraisal said. And that's why we paid $100,000 more than the asking price. Hey, subscribe, like it, see you next time.